Hey, hey, yo.
What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy Matthew here, back with another banger, and today I'll be bringing you guys the best builds I could possibly find for 2K24 that these content creators got to test out and play with at Community Day. If you guys have not heard, 2K changed the builders so much for this year, and the people that got invited to 2K Community Day got to test out these builds and play around with the builder and bring the best builds to our attention. So I am here to share those builds with you guys, so make it a little easier for you guys to find the perfect build for you and the most overpowered build in the game if I can.
Yes, sir.
Also, make sure you guys want to subscribe to the channel if you're new, turn on post notifications, that way you guys can get notified every time I upload a video like this, and also like the video and comment down below what you guys want to see next.
Okay.
Make sure to watch this video to the end, because I will be bringing you guys a total of 6 different builds and one piece of information about the best builds listed right now for 2K24. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. First things first, we got a tweet from 2K24 leaks and info, and they say best builds in NBA 2K24, and they list it at 6'3" play shot, 6'8" slasher, 6'6" two-way shot creator, 6'11" Giannis build, 7'3" max wing post scorer, and 6'7" lock. This screenshot didn't bring me any proof of these being the best builds, but after reviewing all these different YouTubers builds that they had at Community Day, I think this screenshot might be very, very true and hold up to the standard of it being what it said, the best builds. So let's move on to the next screenshot and get into the first build. First build we have here is a 6'8" point guard with a 221 pounds and 7'6" foot wingspan. This build looks crazy. Look at the badges on the right. For example, we got silver unpluckable, gold ankle breaker, silver blow by, silver handles for days, and Hall of Fame physical handles with a silver speed booster. If you guys do not know what speed booster is, it's basically just a speed boosting badge as listed in the name, and it's very, very overpowered. I showed it in previous videos. Make sure you guys go back and watch those if you haven't. And this is a very new addition to 2K, and it's going to be very, very good badge and useful badge to have. So seeing that at a 6'8" point guard level on silver is going to be a crazy combo. And for the stats, you guys can see it has a 70 driving layup, a 90 driving dunk, a 78 3-point shot, 64 mid-range, and I will explain why these stats have to be that way in a second. But it has an 85 ball handle, 76 speed ball, 93 perimeter defense, 85 steal, 81 speed, and 73 acceleration, along with an 85 strength.
What did he say?
So I didn't read off every attribute category, obviously. I just read off the most important ones. But as you guys can see, this build looks very, very good, very overpowered. And the reason why the shooting is so low is because it is a lot of things that can boost your shooting throughout the game without it being boosted in the builder. So for example, if you come out the builder with a 78 3 ball and you upgrade it, if you go to the elite affiliation, which I posted a video on both affiliations that they added, you have an automatic shooting boost if you go there. So let's say it's a +3 shooting boost if you join elite. That means your 3-point is automatically at 81 when you max it out all the way. And if you equip shooting takeover, and let's say it's +5 or +10, that means your 3-point will go from an 81 to an 86 or an 81 to a 91.
What?
This is going to be crazy. This is going to be a very, very overpowered build when you bounce all your stats around and upgrade accordingly. So make sure you upgrade the most overpowered stats first, and you upgrade the small stuff like standing dunk and free throw later, depending on what type of player you are. If you play rec, you play park, it really is up to you. But this is a very, very good build, especially at the point guard position. You're going to be able to do this. And if you run it with a shorter guard, you could play pick and pop. Or if you run it with an even bigger person, let's say running this 6'8" as guard, and you play with a 6'11" center, that can be overpowered twos duo. I'm telling you guys, this build right here is going to have you guys on win streaks, and I might even use this build, and I'm considering this build to be my day one $100 spending build first day. But that's not the only build I have. Let's move on to the second build, which is a 6'6", 225 pound, 7'3" wingspan point guard build. As you guys see, this build has an 89 driving dunk, 83 point shot, 92 ball handle, 83 speed ball, 85 on all the defensive stats besides rebound, and good speed, acceleration, vertical stamina, and a bunch of gold important badges. These badges being blow by, handles for days, speed booster on gold. You're gonna be moving. Gold ankle breaker, gold triple strike, and a silver killer combos. Mind you, the badges shown on the right are not all the badges you can unlock. There's a lot more badges you can unlock. These are just the important ones that they're showing on screen right now. This build looks amazing. I'm really comparing it to the 6'8" one, trying to see which one I would use, 6'8" or 6'6", but it really depends on your play style. As you guys can see, this build right here has a higher ball handle, but it does not have as much defense besides steal and perimeter. But that is fine because you're 6'6", and you're gonna be so fast and have a high three-pointer. You shouldn't miss, and you're gonna be gaining a lot of points, gaining threes. Well, they're shooting twos, whatever, because you don't have interior. That's fine. They can take the twos. If you're shooting threes and you're hitting it with this 83-point shot and it's 75 mid-range, with all the shooting boosts that I listed for the previous build, you should be perfect. This build looks amazing. All around 10 out of 10 build that I've seen so far. And for you guys who do not know, they made the contact dunk requirements a little different this year. You have to have at least an 89 driving dunk and a 78 vertical from what I heard to get the standard contact dunks. And as you guys see, this build completes both of those requirements. And this build is 6'6". So you're 6'6", moving extra fast with contact dunks, high 3-point, with steal and perimeter defense. You're going to be able to lock your man up. It's going to be crazy. On to the next build, we have a 6'7". For all you people using 6'7s and still in the 6'7 waves from the previous 2Ks, we know that the 6'7s are overpowered. People who want to transfer that overpoweredness for the 6'7 from those previous 2Ks to this one, this might be the build you have to make. As you guys can see, it is very good stats, very good badges on the right, and this stuff is adjustable. You may not want that 91 ball handle, so you may want to put your 3-point up to 80. That is fine. That is good. That is amazing. Fit this build to your playstyle. As you guys can see, this is a low weight build, high wingspan, 6'7", low strength. So you're probably not going to be in the paint that much. As you can see, the interior defense is low, but the perimeter defense is a 94. You're a 6'7" lock that can dribble, shoot, finish, and you have a good speed and acceleration, both being in the 80s. You can do it all. This build looks amazing. Shout out to whoever made these builds. I've been getting these builds from people such as Bass Plug posted some builds, Joe Knows, Cheeseaholic. All these people are posting these builds, and I'm so thankful for what they're showing the community, all the stuff they got from community day, because we would not know what to do without them. As you guys can see right here is a screenshot of a 6'1" demigod.
What?
97 3-point shot with an 82 mid-range and an 87 driving dunk. You're so fast at a 78 speed with a 91 acceleration. I'm guessing the speed booster badge is probably on Gold or Hall of Fame. In the right side, you can't really see the badge names, but you can see all the different S tier badges that you can get: A tier, C tier, and B tier. This build just looks crazy. The defense is a little low. I know you guys are probably concerned. Oh, I don't have perimeter defense. Oh, I don't have steal. If you're scoring the points on offense, I'm sure your teammates, if you have a good lineup, will make that up for you on defense if the other team is trying to score the same amount. But I'm guessing your team is locking that up all day. Yes, so if you're shooting threes and the other team is shooting twos or not scoring at all, you're going to win every game. Which means on to the next build, because as you guys can see, this one is good. I already validated this 6'1" build. I love this build right here, only if it did have a little bit more defense, but I'm sure your teammates could make that up for you depending on your play style, or you could just subtract some of the ball handle or some of the 3-pointer and upgrade the perimeter and steal a little bit. And you don't really need much more than that at 6'1". You don't really need defense, or you don't need interior defense or rebound. But like I said, on to the next build, we have another 6'8". That's a little different from the last 6'8". As you can see in the bottom right corner, I think this is a build from Joe Knows, and it was posted by Badge Plug, so shout out to them. They didn't really show the badges that this build can get in the screenshot, but this is the layout for a 6'8", 185-pound, 7'6" wingspan, 99 overall build. This build has contact dunks, very high defense, with it perimeter, steal, and block being in the high 80s to 90s, with a good interior defense being in the 72 range, with a speed with ball and ball handles from 75 to 85, with a good 3-pointer and contact dunks. Come on, like, I'm bringing you guys the best build right here on this channel. Make sure you guys tune in with me by subscribing to the channel and turn on post notifications, because these builds are looking crazy. I don't even know what to pick anymore. That's why I'm bringing you guys so many options, so you guys can have the variety of not knowing what to pick the very first time you see this video, but the more you rewatch and look at the previous stats, take your screenshots of these builds, you can figure out with your team what lineup you guys want to run. With that being said, on to the next build. We have the very last, the final 6'2" build that I'm bringing to you guys' attention right here. 165 pounds with a 6'3" wingspan. So one of the first short builds, low wingspan, low weight builds that we have seen from community today. And this build has a 98 ball handle.
What?
Holy, bro, you're moving. 91 speed with ball with a 90 speed, 93 acceleration.
Oh my god.
95 3-point shot, you're 3 hunting. You're gonna be going crazy out there.
Yes, sir.
Let your lock pick up on defense for you for the lack of defense. You may not be able to finish as well, but you have a layup. If you get open, you can take that open layup. You're not gonna miss. Layup meter is overpowered this year, they said. Meaning if you're greening your layups, you should be perfectly fine. You have a decent close shot. Nobody really shoots close shots anyway. But your really main focus on this build is probably dribble, speed boosting around the defender, open 3-point shot, open mid range, whatever. Fade in the corner. You're greening it. Look at these badges on the right. Hall of Fame ankle breaker, Hall of Fame triple strike, Hall of Fame unpluckable, Hall of Fame speed booster, Hall of Fame killer combos, Hall of Fame handles for days, and Hall of Fame blow by. This build is crazy. Maybe adjust. You don't need a 98 ball handle. You need a 92 ball handle for Steph Curry 6 or Trae Young 6, which I said in a previous video. Lower that ball handle to 92, get that Steph Curry, and put your perimeter defense up to a 70, 75. Maybe lower your 3-pointer from a 95 to an 85 and see what you can do with your steal. This build is gonna look crazy depending on what affiliation you join. The high rise, you get a playmaking and finishing boost, but you can boost your driving layup and boost your ball handling even higher. If you join elite, you get that shooting and defensive boost, but you can boost your perimeter defense and your 3-point even higher. This build is gonna look amazing either way.
Hold up.
And the free throw is decent. You can take this build to the rec and ISO. You can take it to the pro-am, do what you need to do, whatever. This build is looking crazy. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is all the builds I have for you guys for today's video. But I will be trying to find more builds to provide for you guys. And I will be making my own build the first day 2K drops, which I think I will be streaming the first day or the second day. So make sure you guys tune in with me, because I will be showing you guys my build and all the overpowered badges and attributes you need to unlock the best animations possible. That's all for today's video. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.
I don't got friends, these my brothers, not my comrades. I learned how to finesse and then I turned it to a con man. Freedom niggas, they ain't talk, they turned it to some convicts. I don't like the chatter talk, don't tweak under my comments.